Folk and popular culture of India. India is a country located in South Asia. It is the world's second most populated country with a population of approximately 1.4 billion. India has 22 official languages and is home to thousands of ethnicities, each with their own distinct culture. India is in the stage 3 of the demographic transition model. This indicates that India has a decreasing birth and death rate. In other words, it is a developing country. To the left is a population pyramid of India. We can see that India has a large population of young people and more males than females. Here are the languages of India. The most spoken language in India is Hindi or Urdu. Hindi and Urdu are basically the same language, with the only major difference being the script. Hindi is written in the Devanagari script, while Urdu is written in the Perso-Arabic script. Hindi is spoken by the Hindu population of India, while Urdu is spoken by the Muslim population of India. Hindi and Urdu are both Indo-Aryan languages under the Indo-Iranian group of Indo-European languages. Some other notable languages include Punjabi, Bengali, Marathi, and Tamil. You can probably notice that Tamil looks very distinct from the other languages mentioned. This is because Tamil is a Dravidian language, not an Indo-Aryan language. And it is a southern Indian language, and the languages that are spoken in southern India sound very similar to Tamil. There are 3 main religions in India. The majority is Hindu, followed by Islam, and then Sikhism. Let's start with sports. Kabaddi is an ancient Indian game which has its origins in the Indian state of Tamil Nadu. It was invented approximately 4,000 years ago. Some notable fans of the game were Buddha and the princes who played to display their strengths and win their brides. Now, when the British ruled India, they brought over cricket. Cricket is played by 2 teams of 11 players using a bat and a ball. Today, cricket is India's most popular sport. The Indian Premier League, which was introduced in early 2000, it is a domestic cricket tournament, and it is the 5th most popular sports league in the world. Some notable IPL or Indian Premier League players include Sachin Tendulkar, Virat Kohli, and Chris Gayle, and A.B. de Villiers. The traditional form of theatre in India are plays or natak. However, today natak has seen an assimilation due to the dominance of Bollywood. Bollywood is Hindi language cinema. It makes up the majority of films produced in India, though a large number of films are made in regional languages, including Bengali, Tamil, which is known as Kollywood, and Telugu, which is known as Tollywood. Bollywood captures the Indian folk culture as well as the popular culture through Western styles of cinema as a result of acculturation. Some popular Bollywood actors are Shah Rukh Khan, Deepika Padukone, and Hrithik Roshan. Moving on to dance. Each state in India has its own unique form of folk dance. Some of these are Kathak from the Indian state of Uttar Pradesh, Garba from the Indian state of Gujarat, and Bhangra from the Indian state of Punjab. With the increasing popularity of Bollywood pop dancing, a mixture of Indian and Western forms of dance, has taken over India and become the most popular form of dance. This is a direct result of globalization, as more and more Indians are being exposed to Western media. Music. There are several traditional forms of music in India. The most popular folk music is known as Qawwali. Here is a clip of Qawwali by one of the most popular Qawwali singers, Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan. So, as mentioned earlier, Bollywood is extremely popular in India, and Bollywood movies tend to feature many songs. Western media refers to Bollywood movies as musicals. Due to this, Bollywood pop music has taken over the traditional forms of music and become the most popular one. Indian rap is also an emerging genre of music that is growing in popularity amongst the younger generation. Indian rap is greatly influenced by American rap and features very similar styles of um, instrumentals and beats. Next up is technology. A few decades ago, the main form of paid transportation in India was the cycle rickshaw. However, due to the technological advancements in India since the 1960s, people have moved on to auto rickshaws, which are motorized and do not require manpower. Furthermore, we can also see a stimulus diffusion as companies like Uber have added options to book an auto rickshaw in addition to cab cars in India. Here's an example of what an auto rickshaw looks like. And this is the Uber Auto app. It's just a graphic that shows how you can book an Uber auto instead of the traditional cab cars that we see in America and Europe. Moving on to food. India has a large variety of food. Pretty much every state in India has their own food, customs, and cuisines. Some popular dishes are Matar Paneer and the South Indian thali. The style of food in India is very dependent on its terroir. For example, in northeast India, you will find food that is a mixture of traditional Indian food as well as Chinese food. This is due to the fact that the region is close in proximity to China. Similarly, in northwest India, where the Mughal ruled, you will find Persian influences. One popular Mughalai or Mughal dish is biryani. Indian cuisine has been shaped heavily by Indian culture. The main religions in India are Hinduism and Islam, who view the consumption of beef, pork, and alcohol as taboo. Due to this, it is extremely difficult to find beef and pork in India. Some Indian states, such as Gujarat, are known as dry states, where the sale of alcohol is completely banned. Finally, we have clothing. Similar to other cultural aspects of India, clothing in India also varies based on the region. Some popular clothing are the kurta, salwar kameez, and sari. Today, traditional clothing is only worn during festivals such as Eid and Diwali. On a day-to-day basis, most men and women wear a t-shirt and jeans. However, the women in older populations and rural populations continue to wear traditional clothing. The physical environment also plays an important role in the traditional clothing. For example, here's a map of North and South India. In northern India, people wear more covered clothing, while in southern India, people wear more open clothing. This is because southern India is very warm, and northern India tends to get colder during the winter. This is me wearing a kurta in India. And yeah, thank you so much for watching.